Films Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Captain Jack. I am your stage manager for this evening and forevermore. And I would like to say, HZ Bodega Studios proudly presents the Cinemeta Films Podcast. And now, let's introduce our head talkers of the evening. The talking heads, the head talkers. Hell, they just made love to give, well, good head in talking. Then don't get it twisted. All right. And may I introduce to you, Charles Keeley. She is definitely anything but below sub-city lady. Now, for the host with the most, who goes good with some toast, CMD the God.
Yes. Yes.
That's what's up right there. There it is.
There you go. Thank you, Captain.
Still better looking.
Thanks, Captain.
I agree.
No comment.
You know what? We gonna talk later, Cap.
We ain't gonna get on them.
Hey, wait. I gotta do one thing.
Hey,
VIPs. VIPs. If you leave out, Cap gotta bring you back in. He gotta bring you back in.
Just to let you know ahead of
Cap,
time.
go ahead. There you go.
Just
All
to
right.
let you know. Very important information, guys. Very important information.
So now we should be. So if you're in the audience and you're in VIP, you should see this. We are now. Oh, hold up. One second.
Don't you tell nobody.
Technical.
What the hell?
It's on. Look like.
Man, we on air.
We on.
There we go.
We on
There
the
we
air,
go.
now we
There
live.
you go.
We live.
There you go. Everything
on.
should have lit up. Everything should have lit up.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for coming through.
Welcome.
Spending y'all Friday nights here with us. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate it. We really do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Another
we appreciate
amazing
it.
show for you guys. Yes,
Thanks for the
sir.
support as
Awesome
well for
guest.
the other ones. We thank
That
you so
VIP
much
should
for the
have
support.
lit up in gold. Yep.
Yes,
And the
it's
speakers
gold.
and everything should have lit
Yes,
up
it
in
is.
Yes,
there.
sir.
Yes, it is.
So everybody should be ready for this right here.
Yes, we are.
So how you guys been doing?
I've been
Y'all been
good.
doing good? Y'all been good?
Yes, you know.
What's up?
All right.
CMD, you
Doing my
over there
thing.
figuring it out. How you been doing, man?
Wait, man. You know we took a break, man. So you know I gotta.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right,
There we go.
Welcome to the
guys.
Cinemeta
Welcome.
Films Podcast, everybody.
Yes, thank you for coming through, everybody. Appreciate
Thank
it
you.
again.
Throw some confetti in the air if you can hear me back there.
If y'all can
All
hear
right,
me,
Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me?
Everybody can hear you.
okay,
so
they can hear us.
Everybody
All
can
right.
hear you.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. 'Cause we want to stop the show. We don't want to stop the
Everybody.
show now. We
Oh my goodness.
We good.
Everybody can hear. We took a little break.
Yes.
You know, we try to do this on. We were doing this on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're doing it on Fridays.
Yes.
You know, and I like that we're doing it on Fridays.
Me too, because I can get my little drink on, get my little
Yeah,
buzz on.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Yes.
Look, bro,
He can't
that's how a cameraman
Yes,
Bro,
sir.
is
Nina.
supposed to be just
Best
doing camera
cameraman in the
stuff.
business.
No, I'm just kidding.
Best
No,
cameraman
Friday
in the
nights is
business.
better.
That's
I
my
get
boy,
my little
Bro
drink
Nina.
on.
Bro Nina on the
Yes, sir.
cams. Everybody show some love for Bro Nina because
Yes, please.
right here
Yes.
has
Yes,
been
sir.
putting
Yes,
down
sir.
for
You
me.
gotta give him old bro Nina.
Yes, we do.
All right,
Shout out.
so disclaimer, I have to go ahead and put it out. I have to go ahead and got to pay the bills.
Yes.
Cinemeta Films is a real film production company here in Horizons and across other platforms.
Yes.
With production in movies, with production in TV shows, scripted series shows,
Yes, sir.
skits,
Yep.
a whole bunch of stuff. And this podcast,
stage plays, you gotta throw that in there.
Stage plays. This podcast is a branch of that. And so that's why this is the Cinemeta Films podcast for everybody who don't know. So we have to make sure that
you don't know. Now you know.
now I'm a real quick. We about to get this thing popping. Okay. Real quick. Okay. We have recently lost one of our family members.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is real. This is real. People sometimes forget that this is real. This is real people behind these headsets.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, we have recently lost someone who passed over, who was an original member of Cinemeta Films.
Yeah.
I knew him in real life. He's from my hometown.
That's great.
You know, I knew him in real life.
Yeah, I know.
You would not know me if it wasn't for him. To tell the truth.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Barcode, who is the creator of Cinemeta Films,
and
she knew him in real life. She's out there in the audience right now.
Yeah.
King Henry. King Henry has passed away.
Yes.
And a lot of people knew him, man. Like he started, like he was part of the first thing that they ever did.
Yes, he was.
That Cinemeta Films ever did.
Yeah.
And it hurts my heart.
Really do,
so real quick, I just wanna give a moment of silence before we get this thing popping, because we are about to get this thing popping. I just want to give a moment of silence for my boy. We called him Tucci Loke because we gangsters. You know, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But my boy King Henry, I want to give a moment of silence for King Henry. And he will want us to keep it going strong.
Yes,
and that's what we about to fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, right. Let's do this.
Yes, sir.
So let me go ahead and sit down. Let me see if I can sit down real quick.
You look shorter. Don't sit down.
Oh, wait.
No,
I got it.
No, you said all the way down.
I got it.
There we go.
We about to get it popping.
Yes.
Because to my left, I have the beautiful
Sub City Lady 74. Holla if you hear me. What's up?
Hey, to my right, I got everybody's homeboy.
Hey, Charles Keenan, 99 VR, baby. How y'all doing?
I am CMD, the GOD.
Yes, sir.
You know it.
And we just took a break. But now we back. We back. If anybody's been following us, if you've been following us on the YouTubes, because we have the YouTubes going. Captain Jack is already on it. I don't know what's going on.
Well, go ahead. He handled it.
Yeah, he got it. Look like.
But we've been doing this. This is like our 6th episode.
Yes, sir.
If you've been following us on YouTube, follow us on YouTube, Cinemeta Films on the YouTube, and follow HG Bodega Radio on the YouTube, and you will see all the previous podcasts, and all of them have been dope.
Yes, they have. They've been from the very first one to now. We've been doing this.
We've been doing this. We've been doing this. And so with that being said, we have a guest tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We have a guest tonight.
Woo!
This person is an innovator.
Oh, yeah.
He's a motivator. He's an educator.
Yes.
You know, look, I'm telling you, I've been hanging out with him for like the last couple of weeks. I just been like a fly on the wall. like, hey man, like what?
Yes.
And
yes.
all his people love him. So that means you're a good person. Like you're a real person.
You got a crew like that, yes. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like he has a world in Horizons. He's a collaborator on a world here in Horizons. I went to recently. And when you go to the world, you hop off a private jet. You hop off a private jet, and then you go and you walk around the world, but you hop off a private jet first.
That's how you get in now.
Hop off a private jet,
make you feel presidential.
That's right.
I'm gonna put you on, bro, Nina. I'm gonna put you on, bro.
Yes, sir. We're gonna learn today.
Look. I put it like this. As long as I've been in here, I've only known 2 platforms: VR Chat and Horizon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got like 4 platforms I know now because of this guest that's coming up now.
There you go. Come on.
That I didn't even know about these platforms, man.
Yeah.
Like if you ever had a reason to say, why am I in VR? Why am I in this metaverse? Talk to this guy.
There you go. There you go.
And I'm telling you, he will make you be like, hey, shit, I'm finna live my life in this place.
There you go.
Do it
there
up.
You
gotta
do it. When I like every time I'm around him and his crew, I'm looking for the best track to bring him out on too while I'm talking to y'all. But if you ever around him and his crew, it's always business. It's always something about some business.
And that's a good thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Me too. That's a good thing. I love that.
I love that. Like they talking about some business. They ain't talking about what club we going to tonight.
And the business varies. It's different businesses, which is really dope.
But with that being said, we turned up last night.
Yes, we did.
With that being said, though,
what you talking about?
We turned up last night at his spot in VR Chat.
Yes, we
Iced
did.
Out Thursdays. Iced Out Thursdays. At the Lux. I don't know if I'm saying. I don't want to say it wrong, but the Lux. I know it's the Lux. But man, we turned up and turned out. If you follow us, if you follow any of us on Instagram or anything, you will see the reels.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
You're gonna see the reals. We turned up. Like I told him, I was like, "Hey man, I need to go and grab my crew real quick." And I came back and I grabbed my crew. I was like, "Hey, come over here real quick. Come on." And we got iced out.
And we got iced out. We sure did. We were bling bling, baby.
And we got iced out. This man, he hosts workshops here in Horizon.
Yes.
To teach people how to create and build websites. Like you can take your real laptop, and hook it up, and people can see it in here. They can see what's on your screen in the virtual. Man, look.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Ready now?
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got
the right jam.
Look, I gotta find the right.
So
I don't know what's going on. I gotta back up in real life and then come back.
Oh, there we go.
Without anything else being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring out my boy, Second Life Rich.
Woo! That's all y'all in your love. Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Did you say Anywhere you want to sit.
Anywhere you like. It's okay. Everybody wants to always sit next to me. So
Yeah, so you good.
everybody always wants to sit next to me. So it's appreciated. Not against you, Charles.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know what's going on right now, but Second Life is in the building, man.
That's right. Second Life, yes.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I feel like this is a continuation of last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause we kicked it.
We did.
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope. I enjoyed
Appreciate y'all
myself.
coming out. Seriously. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Man,
always
we kicked this
enjoy having.
strong.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a lot of fun. I got my little bling on and all that. Yes. It was fun.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming out. We do it every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and sometimes we have like a special guest or like a special theme. So, for example, we've had the Naughty by Nature theme, and we've had some other ones, but and we've got some coming up. For example, like with Yo Afro. So we're gonna have a Yo Afro.
Yes, we know Show Afro. She was here. Yes.
Yeah, and we're gonna have some of her
She the
merch.
truth.
And so with each of the whenever we have, so when the one you all came out to last night, that's like the base collection, sample collection from Lux VR. But when we have special guests, we put out different jewelry assets that are associated with that guest. So with Yo Afro, we're gonna have like a a style that's more related to like New York with the Dookie chains. And
New York in the hits out right here. New York right here in the house.
So yeah, but each one we try to have it a little bit different. But yeah,
Okay.
That's cool. That is
Okay,
awesome.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That shit is dope, man. That
Thank
shit.
you.
Hey, man. Hey, me and you, we chopped it up.
yes, yes,
And we had
did.
a good chop up party, man. Like I talked to this dude. I think we had like a 30-minute session. I think we talked for like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, in Zoom. Right.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Because I was like, oh man, yeah, exactly. We were like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Second Life. So first of all, I want to start off with this. All right, I know, and then I just found out last night a little bit more about it. But for people that don't know, where does the name Second Life Rich come from?
Okay. So there's a platform that's called Second Life, and it's actually one of the oldest metaverse platforms. It's the OG metaverse platform actually. And yeah, and so I've been tinkering on Second Life most of my adult life, since around 2004.
Oh wow.
But always, kind of like a hermit, like not socially, not out running, engaged in things, but just kind of experimenting with certain things related to game development and just basically exploring the worlds, and always having been fascinated by like just the whole idea of a 3D virtual world.
Wow.
And so yeah, I've been there for quite some time. And so when this whole metaverse thing started jumping off, I noticed that nobody was talking about Second Life.
Yeah, right.
And that was confusing to me because it's like, wow, this is, and Second Life actually has the most robust, it's the most robust platform out there. It's got it's got a mature economy. It's got its own currency.
Is it still up? Is it still
my
up?
goodness, it's still up and thriving. It's,
really?
That's great.
Yeah.
What is called? Second Life?
Second Life,
Cyber showed me last night.
Oh, wow. I never heard of it.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
Life?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the thing is, the barrier to entry is a little higher when it comes to Second Life for two reasons. One is that you have to have a computer of a certain caliber in order to have a decent experience. Because it's computationally expensive. Like it's gonna put a lot of strain on the computer.
So I can't have the EBT computer.
You can put it on there, but it's going to take a long.
I see how
it's not going to be the best. It's not going to be the best experience. So it won't be the best experience. It's going to take a long time for the world and for the avatars to res. It's called resing in there, but basically materialize for things to load would take a long time. If your machine isn't, if your internet connection or your computer isn't of, a certain caliber. Another thing is that because Second Life is so robust, it's more complicated to use. There's a lot more buttons to push, a lot more dials to turn.
You know what? It even sounds complicated because I'm like, oh my goodness, it sounds complicated.
You can't just like go in and start a world. You've got to buy land, and land is sold like in a similar way as real estate is sold in the real world. So you need a lease sometimes. You got deeds.
You sound like multiverse.
Yeah,
it's like the multiverse.
It's really like it's it's the transfer of ownership, just like system.
So you start from scratch.
Like
you definitely started from scratch.
It sounds like too much of we just trying to have fun.
But that's the thing. So with Second Life, you can go from you can just have fun in Second Life, but you can scale it and you can like run full blown businesses in there.
Wow.
And there's plenty of people that do it. And I actually, for quite some time after, the timeline is I went at first with nobody that I knew caring about 3D virtual worlds.
Okay.
And then Mark Zuckerberg changed the name from Facebook to Meta.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of a sudden, everyone that I knew
everyone, yes.
virtual worlds in the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
And so at that point, that's when it started getting irritating because no one was talking about Second Life amongst all that buzz.
Well, amongst all that,
yeah. So people were even talking about like Decentraland and Horizon Worlds, VR Chat, Alt Space VR, which are all great. But no one would ever mention Second Life. Even the news wouldn't, when the news would be complaining about the metaverse, when people will say it's never going to exist and all of this kind of thing, they would complain about Second Life. I was like, but I figured I've got a theory of why that was. So after so much time, I kind of figured it out. But the reason why I go by Second Life is because in the beginning, I was kind of distinguishing myself. And I've got, if a person look at my YouTube channel and scroll down, look for a video that's called Why I'm Creating Human Club in Second Life. That video, I published that video before Meta changed the name. And so I had already been thinking about the idea of doing some of my business stuff in Second Life. Yeah. So I because I create, most of my adult life, I've made my income through freelancing web development, and building consulting, training, and building WordPress stuff. So I've always offered a lot of free downloads, free themes and plugins I've built that people can download from watching my tutorials and things like that. And I would always put them on a website. Well, I had made a decision that I wasn't going to put them on the website for download anymore. I was going to make you have to come to Second Life and get them.
Yeah.
And so like
got you. Right. You gotta come here and get that. That's right. That's right. There you go.
Right. And I knew it was gonna be a little challenging, but I was putting stuff in there that was important enough that people would, go ahead and learn how to use Second Life enough to come and get the downloads. But I was already starting to have that vision of wanting to, basically conduct my business through a 3D virtual world. Yeah. And so around that time, that's when, the buzz for the metaverse, and that's where I began exploring these other platforms. I started with Mozilla Hubs, and, from there, I really, began
Wait a minute. Wait. You say Mozilla, you mean like the web browser?
So the same company, Mozilla, that created the web browser, they created a platform called Mozilla Hubs. Mozilla Hubs is a metaverse
wow.
platform that runs in the browser. Yeah, it runs in the
It
browser.
runs in the browser.
Yep, it runs in the browser.
Oh,
And
wow.
actually, before then, and I began building stuff with see, Mozilla Hubs created this markup language called A-Frame. And with A-Frame, you can create 3D experiences or inside of the browser. Like you can just like the same way you build a web page, you can lay out a page with 3D assets.
Okay.
And create a scene and all sorts of stuff with that language. And
Wow.
and
That's
Mozilla
interesting.
Hubs is the
Oh, it's a whisper
evolution.
zone.
It's
They can't hear
built
us.
off of that. But Mozilla's been working on their little
Barcode,
metaverse
Mike.
platform for almost 10 years now.
Sup,
Yo, I
girl?
Been
never,
putting that
Really?
stuff
never
together,
knew.
yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna go check it out. I swear
I
I'm gonna take it
never
out.
knew.
They just shut down Mozilla Hubs. So if you go,
Oh,
like,
damn.
wow.
He's like, oh, this
Soon
is
as I
so
see-
We up here getting
Every
excited.
time I find out about
But
this
you
show,
gotta go
it's
look
too
It's like in the last
the
2 days.
turnover rate is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you go,
he got excited for nothing. Damn.
no, but you
I
know
be
what?
up
You
here.
Mozilla Hub.
Yeah.
they
Oh, snap.
they're shutting it down.
Laugh.
There's a whole story behind that Mozilla Hubs, but yeah,
Wow.
they're shutting it down. It's still up right now, but it's only
Okay.
it's got like a month left. They're
Damn.
they're
Yo, he
announcing
was
that
getting
everybody's
ready to
got
get
it down.
all excited. Like, I'm gonna check it out after this.
I so I'm gonna check that
How
out.
you been?
You know, my question I have for you is, what inspired you to do all this? Was it when you were a kid? I mean, just to do what you're doing. Because I mean, you've been, like I said, you've been in it for so many years.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
You
how
know
I
how
do. You know how I do.
Came
Yeah, I
up
mean,
with that one.
because being that you've been doing it for so long
Very
and you've helped
important
people
person
and, you know,
over here.
people like that know you and come to you for things like that, what inspired you to say, you know what, I just want to just do this?
Well, so
Thank you.
my so I got interested in computers around 1999 is when I
Okay.
really began.
Oh, why you show my age? Dang. Let me cover this number. Let me cover this number.
So at that time, I ended up becoming somewhat of like a general purpose tech handyman type of person.
Okay.
You know, I used to fix computers, build
Like IT.
websites,
Wow.
but just like, you know, just a hood,
In there.
just a all around hood IT, you know,
Yeah.
guy.
Okay, I got you. I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Like, and then also like
CMD.
back then, like getting everybody the free software, you know,
Yes.
off of the peer-to-peer networks, you know what
Yes,
I mean?
I know you're talking about.
Cracking the software for people, and you know, just like
Exactly.
In there.
yeah, all that stuff, man.
Wow.
Downloading music and movies and
Oh,
stuff, like helping
You
people
know,
with
I
that.
never
Yeah.
did that.
This
When
You
it was
didn't?
popular and
God,
all
yeah,
that.
I did so
I
much.
I never did
Oh,
that.
so much of that.
Right.
And the people,
Lord.
they were like, they're like,
the
are you
scene that
alive?
I
Are
did
you
was
from
Yeah.
another planet? I just never did it. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm weird like that. I just never download music. I don't know. I just buy it.
I used to do LimeWire.
Yeah, LimeWire.
Oh, yeah,
LimeWire.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
remember that.
BitTorrent. I used to.
Right, BitTorrent.
Yeah, BitTorrent, all that. But I was in there.
Napster.
Napster, yeah, I was in there.
I had that equipment. I
Yes,
had
sir.
Someone of
Yeah,
I don't think I
So-
used it.
So I was.
It's just none of them.
I
Because
was
they had
always. I've always just been like really passionate about the web. I mean, not the web, but technology in general. But
Yeah.
then when I began,
Apparently
like,
I
you know,
asked
as a
too
young
much.
adult needing to make money, the easiest way for me to monetize was through building websites, because businesses needed websites.
Yes.
And so I used to
Yes,
literally,
that's true.
like
That's
back in
true.
the beginning, I would just go business to business, offering to build their website. And back then, you know, it wasn't like it is now. Now you can use website builder tools to build your website, but we had to write all the code by hand
Yeah. Yes.
back
Okay.
then, and so
Gotcha.
so we had to literally learn all of the languages, right? in
Okay,
order
so
to
you were
build
just
something
interested
meaningful.
in all the technologies.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I really
okay.
got interested in
for
coding and all of
VIP
that
in the
stuff. And
back
so,
behind the
and then
Okay.
also I was
is
interested
where
in video
Cinemeta
game
film
development. I used to build a lot of
has been
Flash sites So I don't know if you remember Flash.
Yes, I do. I have one in my drawer. I got a flash drive in my drawer.
Well, not Flash drive. No, I mean,
but Flash,
I mean back in the day when I mean Flash, the technology for making things move in the browser.
Oh,
so do you remember?
Yeah, he's talking about some shit we don't know about.
No, y'all knew about it. You said remember back in the day.
I know he's talking about.
Remember the early 2000s when you used to have to install the Flash browser?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So I'm talking about that. Yeah,
that was
so that you could. That was so that you could see animations or things.
Yeah.
So I started out. Yeah. So I was always building some of that stuff. Like if you would have came to some of my web pages, you would have had to install the Flash browser.
Gotcha.
And so between the web and the animation and all of that stuff, when it comes to the metaverse, the metaverse for me has always, just obviously been the natural evolution of the internet. So the internet started out back in the, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Oh, he about to school us, y'all. He about
as
to
a
school
network.
Well, that's why I asked the question. He got the knowledge. That's why I asked.
Go ahead.
It's getting good.
So but that network is, to be able to communicate computer to computer. That started, decades ago.
Yeah.
And then it became the web. Right. That's when it got pretty much everybody could get involved now, because you could just use a browser to load pictures and text and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that same internet has made those two-dimensional web pages 3D. So now instead of scrolling a page, you sit in them, So these is just like the steps. So it went from being, like pretty much just command line for a few people to being the web for everybody to being 3D immersive virtual experises. But it's the same internet connection, right?
Let me ask you something, Rich. Let me ask you something, man. So, conspiracy theories. Because you look, because I'm a knowledge self guy. I'm a knowledge self guy. So and I know words have meanings.
Facts.
Like I study etymology. I study the origin of words. I study all that. I look into everything. So with those words being net and web.
I know what you. Yeah, I know what you want.
Yeah, you finna take it all the way down.
So we can break that down, but I want to let me hear where you're going with it first, though.
Yeah, you already know where I'm going with it.
Well, but I want to hear the words.
You want to hear it anyway? Let's go ahead.
No, let me hear you.
Those words. That's my question.
Yeah,
those words, net and web.
Right. Okay. So now, in terms of the official understanding of those choice of words, so the net. Now, I know that where you probably gonna go is that it's catching us all in it, right?
Hey man, I ask you,
which
sir.
is already right? But the way that the relationship between client server, so just imagine.
Here we go again.
We might not need to talk about that. We might
need to stop talking.
That's how he's going to take that to.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got it. You got
it.
So when it comes to internet, the word internet is short term for interconnected network. Okay. And so the network is the client server relationship. So you've got a client that can do a request, and you've got a server that can serve up, what was requested. And that happens through the interconnected network. And that's the foundation of like all of this remote communication. Now, the web, the World Wide Web is one protocol. It's one protocol.
And a protocol is a set of rules for anybody.
Set of rules, right? Set of instructions for achieving something, right? Yeah. So when you're on the World Wide Web, it's using the HTTP, which is the hypertext transfer protocol, and that's where browser to browser you can send over a page in HTML, and the other browser can know how to render it, do the request and render it, right? But there's other ways of using the same internet. Like, for example, you got other protocols. You got FTP, which is the file transfer protocol, okay? And you've got all sorts of other protocols. And this, and in fact, like this metaverse that we're in, there's protocols for transferring this stuff, but then also
really?
you've got NVIDIA working on the Omniverse, right? So I don't know if you the Omniverse,
yes,
but that's
I've heard
What's the Omniverse?
Yeah, I've heard of
What's the
Omniverse?
That's
I
like
what's the Omniverse? Yeah, what is Omniverse, do, y'all? What that mean?
That's like when you in a dream inside of a dream.
Oh, man, y'all. We thought we were good.
but the Omniverse is going to be at the foundation of all of the metaverse, and it's going to be the foundational set of rules for how 3D assets are transferred and rendered, and all of the like they're building in all of the like subtle little things, subtle little details of like physics and wind blowing and just all sorts of stuff related to lighting. That's going to be at the foundation, and then all of us developers will use whatever we use, but we'll have to. But the platforms are going to be based on those standards of the Omniverse, and so then at that point, that's when we're going to start getting that that vision of that Ready Player One vision of the metaverse, where you just everything's connected, everything looks real, everything. That's where that's going to come, because it's going to come from the central foundation of standards of the Omniverse, and so that's what NVIDIA is putting together. But that's the going back to your question about the web and the net. The net is the interconnected network, and the web is the World Wide Web, because of all of these computers connected together. When you look at how it looks around the world, it looks like a web.
You know how I think about it?
Right,
you know how I think about it?
I can imagine, but I want to hear it.
I'm just saying.
Stuck it now.
Yeah, please tell.
Let's hear it.
I hear words net and web.
Yes, right.
It seems like I'm being captured.
You being
captured. Lord Jesus. Let me ask my question. Let me ask my question. So let's get back focused. Let's get focused. Okay. So I noticed that you did a lot over in Outspace. So I want to talk about your Outspace, and I know that you did a lot, and there was a lot going on over there. Then it all of a sudden just shut down, and then you had to transfer over to VR chat. How was that transition hard, or was it easy for you? How did that go for you?
Listen, let me tell you something. Nothing could have been harder. No, I just stuff could have been harder. Wow. But the reason that couldn't have happened at a worse time.
Wow.
So before I tell you before I answer your question, let me set the tone.
Yeah.
So we had spent so for starters, we had spent about 4 months building the Lux VR MRE. An MRE is a piece of technology that people can put inside of their world, and then it creates some functionality. Okay. The functionality for the Lux VR MRE was a jewelry box, and it had a collection of assets that people could sample from the world, but also from our clients that had purchased jewelry from us that we built for them custom. Wow. They would be able to access that jewelry from every world that jewelry box was in. There was incentives that we had put together for people to want to put the box in their world. And then what that allowed for is that for all of our clients that went into any of those worlds, their jewelry would already be in there waiting for them. And so we worked out all the details of how that was going to go, made all the investments in terms to build the MRE and set everything up. And let me tell you, the investment wasn't cheap of doing all this.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I bet it wasn't.
A lot of stuff. But when we got finished and we just launched it, and started getting all of our clients loaded into the app, and that's when the announcement came shortly after that. But then after that, on January 2nd, which is also my wife's birthday, we woke up.
What's up, Miss Rich?
we woke up
belated
VIP.
Oh, belated birthday! Happy belated birthday! even though it's April.
We woke up to my grandmother having had passed away that morning, and my grandmother played a significant role in my life, and so that was exceptionally hard. But then shortly after that, so we traveled down because we're from Ohio, but we live in Washington. But we traveled down to the funeral. Me and my father were pallbearers. We carried my grandmother into the grave. We had a great time, and then the next day we got on the plane, came back home. Before we got off the plane, my father passed away.
Wait, what?
He had a heart attack.
On the plane?
No, he's back at home, but we were back at home.
Man,
before we got on the plane.
I was about to put this hairset off.
we had. Yeah, so
you guys were already home and it happened.
We had just got home, and I tried to let him know that we had got home. He never responded. A couple of days went past. I had my aunt go by, kick the door in, and he had passed away. My handicapped little brother was in there a couple of days, couldn't eat, couldn't do anything. But yeah, so I ended up having to hop on a plane, head back down to Ohio, and had to occupy the house and take care of my little brother for a few months, and then we had to bury my father, and then right after he passed away, his father passed away. So we had that funeral too. So at the same time,
it happened in threes now.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So at that time, I had to figure out how to, all of the personal life pressures that had happened. But at the same time, we needed a new home for Iced Out Thursdays. We needed a new home for Lux VR. Like my team for Humai and the people that, support Lux VR, like everybody's needing like a new place to exist and work and do everything that we do.
All that's happening at once. Wow.
Yeah. So I've got to, learn these, pick a platform and learn it while at the same time multitasking, doing all the personal stuff. And at the same time, dealing with the disappointment of all the investment for All Space VR. Out the window, just
I didn't even know it until last night. I spoke to one of your members of your crew. They were saying that all space was going because I guess it's so hard. It was hard to get in anyway, and I just gave up and didn't bother going back in there.
Gotcha.
But it was like it's like it's gone anyway. I'm like, damn.
It was just like the last time. As soon as I got on it, it was gone. It was gone.
I didn't get in. I was like, I just got on.
Well, you know why they shut it down though, right?
Why?
No, why
they spent the money on ChatGTP.
Oh wow!
We beefing with ChatGPT.
No, but
what's up?
No, that's the future.
No, but this was at the same time that so pretty much in the same announcement, Microsoft announced that they was laying off a bunch
I
of
heard about that,
employees, and that's why Allspace got shut down, is because they were but then they turned around and made the $10 billion investment into OpenAI.
Oh shit!
So that was like, so the way I look at it is like they just spent the money on ChatGPT.
That's all they did. Wow.
Hey, with that being said, what's your favorite platform?
Well, see, that's difficult because each platform, the way that they're doing it, the thing is each platform has its strengths and then the things it's missing out on, and so it's like. Altspace was the closest to like a favorite platform because inside of Altspace, you could, while in VR, you could click a link and open up a web page. And for me,
see, I never been in there.
Yeah, see, for me, and then you could also do it in Mozilla Hubs as well.
Oh, really?
But for me, being able to link to the world and link out of the world to a web page is really important because of all the other stuff that I want to do. And so, for that reason, Spatial right now is a really important platform for me because it's accessible on all devices, headset, computer, and mobile. Yeah. But then also you can link directly to your world from a web page, and you can link to web pages from inside of your world. Like I could put links on stuff, and then you click it and you go to a web page from leaving out of the world and going to the web page. And so that makes it really easy to integrate all sorts of business needs with it, because you can have the point of sale on the web page, and then you can have inside of the world, the
and to think I was just being an avatar going to Black Magic Comedy Club every night.
There's a whole world out there, boy.
Goddamn.
You missing it, boy.
Now,
I'm trying to do something different every night. Every time I get on, I'm trying to do something different, something new, something I ain't do the last time. Every time.
Yeah, when it comes to VR chat, the thing that's so interesting about that platform are the capabilities. So that platform pretty much utilizes most of what Unity can do. So
and I just got back on there because I got scared.
Okay.
Yeah, I got scared. I was scared because the creeper was like really creeping me. I mean, I guess it's like the old version of it. When I got on there, somebody was creeping me. It was like bugging me.
Different creepers.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? And I'm going to different worlds. And when I'm doing it kept following me. I said, yo, this is creeping me out.
Right.
I'm like, I ain't with this. So I just, not only did I just not get off, but I uninstalled it. So I was like, I just got rid of it altogether. But now I got back on. So yeah, I'm back on.
Yeah. Well, VR chat has a lot to offer in terms of like the capabilities of the platform. What's kind of important for me is the platform being able to do certain things that I want to do. And when it comes to VR chat, pretty much almost anything that I want to do can be done in there. I just have to figure it out. And so that gives
there's a lot now.
Yeah, you can and what makes it possible to do stuff is like in Unity is the game engine program, but that is the same game engine that's used for building some of your favorite, most popular video games. Okay. And the reason why that's important to note is because the ability to create that functionality and those effects and all that stuff is in there. And you can bring that stuff into the metaverse. You just have to figure out how to do it.
That's pretty cool.
Whereas with a platform like Horizon Worlds, you can only do what the tools that Meta built are able to do, okay? Which you can do a lot. And there's with it, but just you can't do certain things, right? Yeah. So there's certain strengths with each platform. Each platform has its, the things you can do, the things you can't do. In Horizon Worlds, you can build great experiences. You can it's real easy to like program stuff and build all kind of functionality, but you can't play a video in here. You can't, most people can't import a picture in here, like, I mean, there's only the elite
and that's
right, get to do a picture.
I mean, that's messed up.
Right.
You said it right the first time. Don't try to
do it. That's messed up. For the invisible people. It's messed up. Hey,
so I like the art cat now.
Hey, Rich, real quick. So, what do you think about the monetization up in here?
Well, so I think that first of all, I think that eventually is going to be good for everyone, but right now I'm not a huge fan of it because it's rolled out to certain people. And
talking shit, Rich.
And that's actually the reason why I created the digital skills workshop to teach how to build web pages, because I've always been monetized in the metaverse because I built a web page, and then I just put my price on the web page, and people that want it, they just buy it on the web page. But I've never had to wait for like a world to get monetized in one of these platforms. Because like if you have to wait
for
a minute,
them, it sounds like you just kind of shitted on us just now.
Well, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but what I'm saying is that
wait a minute.
What I'm saying is that like no, but what the reason why I'm saying that is because it's not the people, it's the platforms. Like if a new person creates a Horizon Worlds account and create a world, they can't monetize it Like they could build a great world, but until Meta gives them flips the switch on it, that's why I say like just build a web page.
Yeah.
And then link it to your payment gateway and then let people pay you there. Because
you can't wait on Meta.
You can't wait on Meta. They may or may not select you, and they do so based on.
I see you back there. Do you hear this?
Yup.
Hey, that's the creator of Cinemeta Films back there, y'all.
Yes, that's her.
She's in the audience like a regular person, but that's Marco. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm calling you out. I'm saying.
She's how calling you out. No, but it's also good and having knowledge to know these things too.
Yeah, well, I think that monetization is great when you finally get to that point where you can get it. But like there's so many new people coming in, and there's no telling when even in VR chat, they just launched a monetization program, and they do it the same way Meta's doing it. The people at the top, the people with the highest volume of traffic worlds, people have been on there the longest period of time and stuff like that. They get to monetize, but the rest of us don't.
Wow.
So it's like
how they do that? Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, okay. and the excuse is always that they're testing and they roll it out to a small. But what they're doing is they letting people get ahead of other people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then only some people get to figure out how to like make a living off of their worlds and off of their work. But
so
other
I might as
people
well sell crack in here.
Oh my goodness!
If you do it from a web page, if you set up a web page,
yo, I'm done.
Shit.
They do more. Wow!
God damn it! Hey man, hey, Rich, man, look, we can do this all night, but I really appreciate you taking out of your time.
Yes.
To come over because I know you a busy person, man.
Yes,
and I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted that you took your time out to come over here.
Yes,
with us.
very much.
And I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I
appreciate y'all having me.
It means a lot, man.
We're gonna have a continuation. We gotta have a continuation of this.
Oh man,
yeah, because there was a lot more that we could touch on.
Man,
a whole lot more.
That's what I'm saying.
That conversation was getting
so
too
much
good.
we can go on.
Too good.
And it's good to know that we have somebody like you here that we can talk about it. So we gotta have a part 2 to this. We gotta
have a part 2, 3, 4. We need to make a movie. It's gotta be the Cinemeta Films podcast movie. When we know we have like all the people that really be talking about
big wigs and all that,
man. Look. I'm gonna tell you that, like, man, like whenever I'm around him and his crew, it's always some business talk being going on.
Yeah.
Some business talk, But then, like I said, we turned up last night.
Yes, we did.
And even Iced Out Thursdays is part of the business. So in Lux VR, we create the business of Lux VR is to try to help you shine. So we focus on event hosts, on influencers, on content creators, but we create avatar jewelry, accessories, avatar fashion, custom avatars.
Oh, that's like
you custom avatars. I know one. I remember your crew was telling me about it. He's like, oh, the avatar look like you. Reach out to them. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I might have to do that.
Flash you shine. Say the host of Iced Out Thursday. They do a great job helping the person get set up in there.
Yes, I met some of your crew last night. Very nice people. We
didn't touch on it, but I went there. You got to collab with Thunderbolts.
Yes,
in here in Horizon.
Yes,
yo, that world is dope as shit.
Ooh, thanks. Did you go through it? Did you go?
Wait, let me. I'm gonna tell you. Look. So when you go into the world, you hop off a private jet. You hop off a look.
Say it one more time, because I don't think.
He just said he want to go. He gonna go.
I don't think they heard you. Say it one more time.
You hop off a private jet, and then you go amongst the world. You know what I'm saying?
He's so silly.
Yeah, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do this. I'm gonna check that out immediately.
Which is a dope ass spot. I mean, you know, if you want to tell them about it, but I went there and I loved it, and I saw some shit in there.
Yeah, go
also,
plug your stuff, man.
I also saw some shit in there that reminded me, like I saw like some creativity that didn't. It seemed like it didn't fit with Horizon. It seemed like y'all was blending some shit.
Well, what it is so first of all, that collaboration between me and Dunder has been going on since all the way back to Altspace VR. Okay. So that mansion that mansion was in Altspace VR, is currently in Spatial, but that was always a collaboration with me and Dunder back then. But
it's in Horizon.
Yeah, now it's in Horizon, and the reason it's in Horizon is because Dunder has Tri-Mesh access. So he's Dunder is one of the people that got monetized and also got Tri-Mesh access. So because of that, we collaborated on bringing the manor over there, and yeah, so the manor. That building was built in Blender. That building wasn't built out of these tools.
Hey, disclaimer for everybody who don't know. If you got Tri-Mesh access, that means Mark Zuckerberg people gave you that access.
Yeah, they gave you that access. Yeah.
That means access.
Yeah, when you
got Tri-Mesh.
Yeah, and if you got Tri-Mesh access, you can upload 3D assets that were built in other programs, and you can bring them in here and set them up and use them. So a lot of worlds, like if you go into Super Rumble, that world is all Tri-Mesh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. And so there's a lot of the Citadel world, that's all Tri-Mesh. You're seeing a lot more of them come out. But yeah, Dunder having Tri-Mesh asset is what allowed us to be able to make that collaboration. You go in there, you see pictures in there, like he's able to actually bring. You see our logos in there, you know, like all that stuff that you can't do unless you've got that access.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big things popping.
Yes, sir.
Big
things.
But thank you.
Basically,
so much,
that's what he's
man.
saying. Big things.
Yeah, and
we learned so much.
Wait. One distinction though. The difference between the assets created in Blender versus the assets created with the tools in Horizon is that Blender is a program like Photoshop. And so if you create a graphic in Photoshop, you can export it and you can post it on Instagram. You can use it in a video. You can use it wherever you want. With Horizon Worlds, the tools in here, you can build in here, but you can't get it out of here any kind of way, right?
Yeah.
But another thing is that you're limited to what the capabilities of that tool is. Whereas when it comes to Blender, we got all sorts of add-ons that we can add on to extend it. There's all sorts of like other stuff because that program is used for making professional 3D models for movies, for like all sorts of different reasons. And we can make things photorealistic. We can make them as complex as we need them to be. Versus because the tools are like just more robust. Yeah. And so
when is a cute outfit.
When you get the ability to have Tri-Mesh turned on, you can import those assets and
they got to give you Tri-Mesh though.
But they have to give it to you. Yeah, that's
okay.
And they started out like they're starting out from the top down. So they started out with like the biggest.
Who's the top?
Oldest,
Who considers the top?
Who's the top? Not me, because I ain't got it.
See, what they consider top is like the oldest accounts that have been in here building and got like the most world.
I'm
lot of
glad
traffic. And you have to be in the United States.
Political.
And you have to be in the United States, so you can't be. I think it's only United States.
I want to say some words about who they think the top is, but I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, they don't even turn that on for other countries. Like
they don't turn it on for other races. But anyway,
shit.
No, I don't think so. I know.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Second Life Rich is in the building.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming through.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Second Life Rich is in the building. Hey man, this is really a continuation from last night because we really did go get lit last night at his spot in VR chat. You know what I'm saying? And I got iced out Thursdays. We all got iced out.
Got iced out.
My whole crew was iced out.
Yes.
If you follow us on Cinemeta Films on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, the Cinemeta Films. You can follow the HZ Bodega Radio on YouTube. Second Life, you got a YouTube. Where can they follow you at?
Humai Club. Humai Club on YouTube. That's HUMAI Club. And then on TikTok, Instagram is the number 2 is second LR. So the number 2 NDLR. Or Second Life Rich,
Mm-hmm.
But all the account names are just the number 2 NDLR.
Man, we didn't even get into the Humai. Man,
Yeah,
oh my
see,
God.
we gotta do a part
real
2.
quick for the record.
We gotta do a part 2.
We didn't even get to the Humai.
Let me tell you what Humai is for the record, real quick. Then Humai, HUM capital AI. So that stands for Humans and Artificial Intelligence. And our slogan is exploring, learning, and creating. So when you put it all together, it's humans using artificial intelligence for exploring, learning, and creating. And that's what that all means. But Humai is the education side of the company. It's also like the business name is Humai LLC, but pretty much all educational content come out under Humai Club. And all like the stuff that we do as a service come out under Lux VR pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all realize what just happened tonight, but we have been schooled.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I learned a lot. I learned a lot, boy.
We have been schooled.
I didn't even know some of this
stuff. Like I said, man, I really appreciate you taking.
Yeah, I do too.
I appreciate y'all having me. This has been fun. Yeah,
man,
I really enjoyed it.
We got to have a part 2 because we haven't.
Yeah,
goddamn,
we didn't even
so
scratch
more
the
shit to talk
surface.
about.
Yes, we got to bring it through everything.
Oh
Yes, we do. Yes, and it's good to know all this stuff. Like I said, because I'm not knowledgeable about as much knowledgeable as everybody else here. So it's good to know all this stuff, like, just in case, I might want to do a little something on side, but it's just good. It's good stuff. So thank you again.
You're going to be part of it.
You're going to be part of it.
You don't do it or not. We got it.
We got one good word.
Y'all just do it, and y'all just do it and let me know.
So we not going. We got. Wait, man, look. Damn. Have we ended an episode where we didn't really want to end it, but we we know it's so much more to talk about.
It's so interesting. It's so
interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot we can
Second
talk
Life. Hey,
man. Came here and it blew our minds.
Yeah, we would love to have you back, man. We
all about to get up out of here, y'all. We are.
Yes, sir.
Look, I don't know what's going on with my board tonight. I don't know who came up in here and started touching my stuff. But this has been the Cinemeta Films podcast, y'all. With our special guest, Second Life Rich. You know what I'm saying? We got Sub City Lady in the building. My boy is Charles Keeley. I am CMD, the GOD. We got Bro Nina on the 1s and 2s and the camera. And for the people that's in the audience, you know what? Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Look out for part 2.
Like
definitely
I enjoyed myself tonight.
Me
and
too.
I actually got educated. I like being educated.
Yes, I like being educated. I know,
like
right,
being
man?
educated.
You can learn something new every day,
you.
man. Every day.
We definitely, I'm telling you, that's part 2.
If anybody want to bring Second Life and his wife to the back, because we got a back VIP that nobody don't know about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, anybody want to bring them back there, go ahead and do that so they can see that.
All right, let's check it out.
And we out of here. Thanks, Bro Nina.
All right, thanks, Bro Nina.